My name is Santi. I'm a human development and family studies major, and I'm a senior here at Penn State.
A senior, bro.
Hi guys, my name is Weston. I'm a first year and I'm majoring in meteorology.
Dude, first year in meteorology. I need two or three Africans and three. I had 3 Africans and 3 African Americans. So here, it's all women too, man. Okay, so here, just spread out here, and mix. Wait, here, come down here. Just spread out. Right, just right there. Okay, awesome. Hey, so here's what I want the 2 of you to do. So, pick out who in this group of lovely human beings here is African and who's from the Americas. You can't. You just got to look at face, morphology, et cetera, like who. Yeah, they're like 100%. The Africans, your parents are from Africa, like they are like boom, Africa. There's no blood in them from the Americans. It is all Africa. And is it evenly split? Yes, 3 and 3. So you can't talk about it. You just pick your 3 out, and you pick your 3 people out. Don't take too long, man. But you're allowed. Come look at. You can really look at. Hang on. Are you guys okay? Are you cool with it? Right? Cool. Yeah, dude. This is like Africa power here, y'all. So, dude, you got that right. All right. So, yeah, they're good. Look at them closely. Look at their faces. Look at everything. Is anybody uncomfortable right now? Going like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this? And there's actually a pretty cool little lesson right here. Would this have been, you got your 3? All right, let's go. You got your 3? Okay, wait. Who's your 3? 1. Wait, she's African?
Yes.
Okay, African?
2.
African?
Yes.
And African. African. Okay, go ahead, bro. Who's your...
Okay, my 3 would be the same people, except I think that she's African and she's American. So I think African, and African.
All right, let's see, man. And where do you think the other 3 are from? African American, Afro Caribbean, Afro. So we're looking at. Yeah, where do you think? How often, by the way, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Santi, how often do you pay attention to black people? No, like really. How often do you look at people's faces and like really, just say,
like in general?
Yeah, like really look at people and be like, wonder where he or her is from.
Not that much, just because it might be like a conversation, because like I'm mixed myself. So it's like if we're talking about black culture, it's just a conversation instead of just guessing.
So wait, so when you think about, look, let me ask you a question. Yeah. How often do you look at white people and think like, I wonder where that person's ancestry is from?
Almost never.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever traveled to Europe?
No.
Has anyone ever traveled through Europe, done like a Eurail pass kind of thing through Europe? You have, right? Do you know, bro? Wait, have you been to a lot of countries? Do you like, did you notice anything about white people?
Yeah, there's obviously different types of white people, especially when you go through like Italy, France, Spain, Portugal. Like it's a big cultural difference.
And what do you notice?
I can tell, like now I can tell people, like where people are from.
Yep.
Like
okay.
just looking at people, like I can tell, like my professor's Spanish, and I can like tell he's Spanish without like...
Dude, the woman to your right there, hang on. Can you zoom in on her? Can you tell where she's from, the blonde woman?
Right here?
Yeah,
right here?
Yeah.
I would say probably Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or somewhere around there, like England.
Yeah. I don't remember. She's not from Ireland. Her face said, you're not Irish at all.
Oh, I was talking about her.
Oh, her. Oh, you think she's Irish?
Yeah.
Are you Irish? No. All right. It was all right, though. Yeah. But she could have been, though, dude. No, listen. No, hang on. I shouldn't have left you out. Sorry, dude. I shouldn't have left you out to dry like that. Because you're right. Like, it's when I first started traveling through Europe that I started to, just like you, I started to say, wait a minute, all these people are different. And I don't necessarily get it right, but I know that, but I've spent enough time in Europe because I've lived in Europe, and that I know that there is these really distinct differences, right, in people. So, all right, man. So we ready? All right, man. Tell you can take the mic. Tell them where you're from and
Like
your
where I'm
ancestry.
from?
Yeah. Just what's your background?
Oh, like my mom grew up in Brooklyn, and then my dad grew up in Guyana. So like
Grew up where?
in Guyana,
In Guyana.
Nice.
Okay. All right. And so, how do you identify?
Guyanese.
Guyanese.
Yeah.
Wait, is your mom Guyanese?
No, I just
You grabbed
like
onto
my
the
dad.
Guyanese thing. Why? Because it's cooler than being like from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I can't claim that.
You can't claim anything. Yeah, what are you going to be, like a Brooklynite? I'm a Brooklynite. Dude, see, it's not just white people that do that, by the way. You know what I mean? We're always grabbing onto something. So that's cool. And Guyana's cool. It's awesome, in spite of Jim Jones. But you know who he is, right?
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. I know that much.
All right, okay. All right, go ahead.
I'm from America. I don't know like any specific African lineage or country.
Did you say she was African American?
Yeah.
You both said African American? Dude, okay. You said African. Dude, all right.
Both of my parents are from Ghana.
From Ghana.
Yeah, West Africa.
Yeah.
I met you on the first day, didn't I?
I think so, yeah.
Both your parents are from Ghana. How often do people from West Africa know that your parents are from West Africa or you are?
Like when I go to Ghana.
Yeah, like around, like African Americans. How many African
Oh,
Americans?
African Americans?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people will realize that I'm African.
Yeah?
Until I tell them. Especially when I go to Ghana, they're like, you're American.
But you're American by the way you walk
Yeah,
and stuff,
like
right?
as soon as I walk, yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Dude,
Both of my parents are from Nigeria.
she's totally Nigerian, man. Yeah, wait, did you pick that out? I did. I knew you were Nigerian immediately, right? It's like your eyes, the whole thing. You're totally Nigerian.
Oh, you're not gonna say where? Hello.
Yeah, where?
I'm from Benin City.
Yeah. So you actually came here from Nigeria?
Oh no, I'm from Georgia.
Okay, I got you. All right. Okay, cool. All right, man.
I'm from America. Both of my parents are black. I'm black as far as I know.
As far as you know, you are
If I
black.
had to guess, I would say Nigerian for sure, but I don't know. I'm
they
gonna
not-
do a 23andMe.
You did 23andMe?
No, I'm going to do
Oh, you should do it. Wait, did you pick African American or African?
No, he said American.
American?
She said African.
You said African? Yeah, dude. Okay. Now, wait, in her? African? Wait, why is she African? What do you see in her? Can you make sure you get a close up? Wait, hang on, not that close, dude. Hang on. All right. Dude, what did you see in her? Wait, hang on. Do you mind, by the way? We're getting a close up of you? No, you do mind or you don't mind? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. What do you see? Ethiopian, Eritrean.
It was just like her facial structure that tipped me off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here. We'll go over this way. Facial structure? What about her facial structure? Here, compare her to her.
Like I see like a pronounced forehead, kind of,
Uh-huh.
and that was the main thing. Yeah.
All right. Dude, this is how anthropologists talk. Listen, can I just give you something here really fast? When I am with this dude, awesome. Yeah. Here, hang on. We're going to say where you're from, by the way, in a second. What's really cool about this, I'm giving you, this is how anthropologists talk. Like we get together, we talk about people's morphologies. We talk about like this guy right here, like Weston. Yeah. We talk about his nose. We talk about look at his nose right here, the bridge of his nose. Look at it this way, right? We talk about we talk about the bridge of his nose. We talk about the width of his nose. We talk about his forehead. Is it pronounced? Is it not pronounced? Like all sorts of things. Like this is how we talk about faces, right? And how we talk about bodies. And so it's just normal to do that. Like it's okay. It's not racist. All right, man. What's your name? Wait, we didn't get everyone's name, but go ahead.
I'm Samal, and I am Ethiopian and Eritrean.
You're Ethiopian
Eritrean.
and Eritrean. By the way, not the same country. All right.
Yeah, my dad's side is Ethiopian and my mom's side is Ethiopian, but her mother's side.
Wait,
also
hold it
had-
closer.
Oh, my dad's side is Ethiopian and my mom's side is Ethiopian, but her mother's side has Eritrean.
Is
family.
Eritrean?
Yeah.
So before like the main division, so do you know how to make injera?
I don't know how to make it, but
Does your mom make it?
yes.
Is she really? Are you going home for the Thanksgiving break? Can you bring me some? Just a little bit. Can you tell them what injera is? Do you know what? Do you guys know what injera is? Yeah, spongy bread. It's the Ethiopian food like fufu for Nigerians and Ghanaians. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Have you been to Ethiopia or Eritrea?
I've never been to Eritrea. I've been to Ethiopia once when I was 12.
Yeah, cool. I was in Addis 2 times actually. Awesome place. Okay, so here's the thing. Can you put that one slide up? I want to show you all, and you all can just stay up here while I do this. The next back. Go back one. Yeah, no, one more. Go ahead. Yeah, right here. So listen, check this out. Hey, you guys did great, by the way. So here's the thing. When we talk about, when we talk about Africans coming to the United States during the years of the slave trade, Africans didn't come to the U.S., okay? Remember, Africa's a massive continent. It's a massive land. And Africa is named after the Afri people, and the Afri people are in North Africa, which is just like a random even naming of the who came to the U.S. were mostly, almost entirely, and there's some Southeast Africans, but the vast majority of West Central Africans, people from this region came. None of these borders were here. Those borders were made by Europeans. None of these borders were here. It's people of West Central African heritage. So what I want to show you is, where's Aziz? Aziz. So remember Aziz. Remember what Aziz looks like compared to, wait, what's your name again? Antoinette. Compared to, say, Antoinette, right? Totally different. Look, the Africans in West Africa look totally different than Africans in East Africa. So we Ethiopia, Somalia, and Eritrea over here. And so very different. And look, if you really see the difference between these 2 women here, really see, it's like the different, if I bring, we'll do white people in a hot minute. I'll bring a couple, not right now, but we'll bring white people up with 2 very, very different looks, and you really see this. And so the reason I decided to do this is because after the slave trade, suddenly, the DNA of African Americans, who we call African Americans, but Black Americans, who would be the Black Americans. By the way, you understand that, most Black people out of Africa came into South America and Central America and the Caribbean, not North America. And so the DNA, so she's Guyanese. So her DNA is really the same as your DNA. It's the same because the Africans who went to Ghana were really the same Africans that coming out of Nigeria, right? To Ghana and the Americas, whatever, coming out of Nigeria. So you have the same. Over time, Africans in the Americas started taking on genetic markers of other groups, in particular Europeans. And so what we notice, for example, is when we do DNA testing on Africans here, like say in the Gullah people off of South Carolina, we see really strong, very little white ancestry. But by the time, if we take DNA from Black Americans in Washington or Oregon or something, we see a much higher percentage of Black people with white blood. So like you, for example, right? What's your family history?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican and Black.
And Black.
So my mom's Black and my dad's Puerto Rican.
And Puerto Rican, so does he have Indian blood? He must, right? He's got some.
Yeah, it's
you have white or Indian blood or something. What is it?
It's like 3. It's like Spaniard, indigenous, and then the African, I believe.
Yeah, okay. So here's Puerto Rico, right? And so but you can see that when you look at Santi, right? I mean, you see her face. You just start to pick this out. It's very different, right? Very different than your face, very different than her face. It's just like the same thing with white people, right? And again, you get this if you travel through Europe. You know, if you get on an airplane in Ireland and then you get off the airplane in Moscow or St. Petersburg, you know you're in Moscow or St. Petersburg. You certainly know you're not in Ireland, man. It's just like, whoa, 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 what happened, right? So similar here, right? So for me, they're often, like I can go around the classroom, like when I saw you the first day, I'm like, oh, hang on, man, your parents are from West Africa, like, because I can see that. When I saw you the first day, I'm like, okay, but I had the idea Nigerian because what's your tribe? Like, what is it? Edo? Okay. So, yeah, I can't really pick tribe, but I'm like, nah, so I see that. And for you, when you raised your hand, I knew you weren't African, but I didn't know where you were from. And so, like, because you pick out people whose 100% ancestry is here versus people whose it starts to shift a little bit. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? It's awesome, man. Okay. Thanks, you all.